everybody. That was the MITIOG Shuffle. We're bringing it back. It's been a couple years since Spring Around, but I don't want harsh words from Papa Bear.
We're recycling it. It's got to be back. I like it.
So for those of you that are new, we used to do that dance all the time, but Papa Bear, just for you, we did it here on the news.
Givers, we're giving it to you.
Now, Jim, you always give us words of wisdom, and we'll get to your words of wisdom a little bit later, but I wanted to tell you a little something I learned in the craft room today. This being a winter wonderland, I went into the craft room to see if I happened to get in a blizzard-infested environment and I was trapped up here in the craft room, could I survive for any length of time? And here's some of the things that I found up here, Jim. I found this tiny hat that would keep the top of my head warm, and I found this large hat that will keep the top of your head warm, and I found these socks, which I'm sure would be very effective as mittens, possibly, on your hands, or if you needed to put them as a nose warmer, you could put them on your face and pretend you're an elephant.
If you had a trunk. Wow.
Okay, I found these, which I don't know why they're in the craft room, but they could be a scarf, possibly, or some really, 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 really long and amazingly cool arm warmers. Or you could just tie them into a knot.
Yoga.
That's fun too.
It's a yoga thing.
And then, of course, there's just some material around that you could, of course, just use as a scarf.
Make it.
It's like it's windy in here.
3D.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know here at Camp MITIOG
In your heads.
that you can survive anywhere, even in the wintertime.
I'm getting hot just playing around here.
My hat's slowly creeping off my head, so I'm going to go ahead and let that one go. So
we're done with the hats.
So now that we have been so very useful helping them survive here in winter,
Giving you
why
info.
don't you tell them what they had for breakfast?
You had FTG.
FTG. From the griddle.
Exactly. And now it's been anachronized, so somebody owns it. I like it.
It's very nice.
And then a sausage patty and scrambled eggs. And that was the end of the breakfast fun, I think. After we had fluffy pancakes. Fluffy pancakes.
Fluffy pancakes.
So fluffy.
For a minute, I thought you said fluffy penguins. And I would have been very distraught if they would have put a fluffy penguin on my table.
They're little tuxedos. They're so formal. They're nice.
I got that. At lunch, though, it is the famous and much awaited baked potato bar. Love the baked potato bar. We smother it in toppings, all from our choice, and sometimes it's even including a side of broccoli. So you feel good about yourself because you've had some broccoli along with butter and sour cream and bacon.
Then they're green. Green is good to eat. I think it's good.
Oh, yeah, green is always good. Salad, if you want to throw one on there.
Yeah. And what is it? Chloroplast? Anyway, it's good for plants, good for us, good.
You are full of science this week.
We got to Google that before I say that. But anyway, back that up. Anyway,
and then for dinner, what are we having?
Probably some type of chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo with a vegetable.
Vegetables again, yep.
And French bread.
That hurts. French bread. You know, like somebody bonks you on the head. It happened as a childhood thing. I don't want to talk about it.
You got beat with French bread?
Yes, and I liked it. It was fine. It was fine.
Okay, as long as you're not dramatically.
I'm not scarred.
Not for life.
It may be as good as I am now. This can happen to you too, though.
Okay. Ooh, I might not have the French bread.
It's an option.
I can't handle your greatness.
Can you handle it? Yeah, exactly.
And then we have to tell you Friday's breakfast because, frankly, because Gary told us to.
And he's in charge.
He is. He's the big guy, the big cheese, the big kahuna.
Good thing he's in charge.
Okay? And for breakfast, we're having B's and G's, man. Everybody go in there and get your B's and G's.
Yes, you need those. B's, you need G's, and you need G's.
Right, which is biscuits and gravy for those that aren't down with the acronyms. Some B's and G's, and they're served with scrambled eggs and some crispy hash browns.
Which would be interesting.
Yeah.
Cutting edge.
We got to get our daily dose of potato or it's just not a day.
Hash brown tech. We're in there. It'll be the latest.
So that's what you're going to be eating. We've given you tips. We've given you eating. What's left, Jim?
Talent? No. You had some knowledge, don't you? No,
I'm ready for some talent. I'm ready for some talent.
I am too. I'm ready to see some talent.
You know what's going to happen tonight? You can see some talent tonight. Now, I've had some opportunities to talk to some of you already, and there's some pretty good talent storming around out there. But this afternoon, during free time, come to the Lower Lodge. Show me your talent. We'll get you organized. We'll get you ready to go. Then tonight, we'll go to the Tabernacle, and we'll put the stars on display. It'll be so bright with all the amazing stars. We had to put our shades on, and they have to bust your swag out.
Swaggery will happen. We'll bust these out. This maybe. So, but be ready.
Because
What's
that
your
is tonight's
talents?
talent show in the Tabernacle. It's going to be awesome.
Must
All
see.
right, Jim.
Must see.
I think I'm ready for your words of wisdom.
Wisdomic words. I'm not sure if I'm ready for wisdomic words. Let's stretch out here. Let's think. Midiogans are Midiogans all the time. They're Midiogans when you're here. You're Midiogans when you're somewhere else. You're always Midiogans. At any time, bam, still a Midiogan. So there you go. I think that's true. To the core.
That's not a word of wisdom. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever
Suffer. Deal with it.
It's beautiful.
I know. That kind of
Take
beauty.
the spirit of Midiog with you always.
All time.
Jim, thank you.
No, thank us. Thank us. It's all about us.
Thank
Teamwork.
us, guys.
Thank us all. Thank
Thank
you.
us.
Each all y'all. Thank you.
Bye, guys.